self-discovery support. And this is going to be another pick a card, and it's a connections and relationships reading. We are also like post Hurricane Melissa on this side in Jamaica. Please also, if you're watching this, send your thoughts and prayers out for Jamaica. Um, I also do that for my fellow Jamaicans as well. All right, so today we are going to just be looking at the energy again. We've been doing a few readings around this energy with your person, and we're going to just go a little bit deeper as well. Today, with you might get some shifts in what's happening with them. And of course, time codes will be added at the end. The deck I'm using is a CBT deck and the Neoteric Feminine Tarot and also the Zodiac Tarot. All right, and then we'll pull some charms at the end to see or get further confirmation of zodiac signs that might be involved in your group. So go ahead, choose one. I'm going to give you a few seconds and then we'll start with A. All right, so if you chose A, and this is going to be your reading. All right, so we have one step at a time, and that's A. All right, so if this is, if you chose A, right? So the person that you're dealing with could be at a point where they're trying to like slow things down. This could be somebody that maybe is a little bit of a procrastinator. Maybe this is somebody that has had a lot on their plate. This could be somebody that also I am getting like somebody that maybe has so much going on, but also mentally there's a lot going on, and also could be as a fear of commitment or too many things are factoring into them making decisions or narrowing or focusing on a path when it comes to you and this situation, this connection. So let's get some more in terms of, let's see how your person's energy is relating to this. All right, this came up for a reason. I'm gonna just put that here. Okay. So your person has a Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands came out. All right. So this is telling me that this person is, yeah, there's a lot of like thoughts happening right now for them. This person is trying to work towards a goal, and the goal might be to have a new start in their life. And that could also be including you as well, having some kind of new start here. Now, I think that with this Five of Wands, this is somebody that you and them could have had a case of like not seeing eye to eye with each other. This person could have left, maybe avoided a situation with you. Maybe you left as well. But it feels like this person has had to sort through a lot of thoughts in order to get themselves to a point where they could actually deal with even or think about the conflict here, the situation with you and them. So yeah, this is somebody that I think doesn't enjoy like a sense of calm or peace. This is somebody that could always be on the go, could always be giving their energy to other people and therefore doesn't have enough to focus on their life and the things that they want to have happen. This Five of Wands energy to me is like why there was a walking away, and we have the Seven of Swords, right? So this is somebody that, okay, when I see these two things, there's like one word that comes clearly. It's like ghosting. This is somebody that probably kind of like evaded this situation with you and them. Okay. All right. So this could be somebody that's feeling overwhelmed as well. Okay. Okay. All right. So I think the situation that you two had was that you wanted something to change between you and them. You wanted to have a better connection here, and you're asking for that, is what I'm seeing. But it seems like pile A, group A, that whatever you were asking for, this person just wasn't able to deliver that because this person has a lot on their plate, and this feels like somebody that is just like a lot of people might be competing for this person's attention or a lot of things, and it feels like they just didn't prioritize, is what it feels like here. But let's look at the changes that are happening here. All right, so your person here is not happy with the situation either way between the two of you, because they also recognize that they're not getting somewhere productive. They're evading, you're wanting changes, they're not getting to somewhere with you. And so clearly, I love that the King of Wands is here, because it tells me that they do care. They have like this sense of, I want to get somewhere with this, with you and them, or this situation. But and it tells me also that they're dissatisfied, which means that they're motivated to change something, right? The King of Wands is somebody that's going to make the changes. Okay, so tell me more about that. Yeah, okay. With the Fool and Knight of Cups, that's really encouraging, because this is somebody that is going to have some kind of like new start, but they're going to almost like, it could surprise you. It could be just like, okay, I'm going to shift into this mode of more emotion, maybe more directed toward, or more expressive is what comes across. Be more expressive with my person here, group A. And so this is definitely somebody that it feels like they're mastering themselves. They've learned something here where initially it's like maybe you two had maybe more tense words because they weren't taking the time to like understand what you were saying. And this is somebody that's saying they want to figure out how to start again, because they have not gotten out of this situation what they would like, and they do want something out of it, right? And so it's like, okay, we want to express the feeling. So this could be something that dawned on this person. I actually need to do this small thing. And when you look at this card, the one step at a time, this person is almost like decluttering their mind and realizing that maybe the one thing that they should have done is say how they felt, make more intentional gestures towards you, so that one step at a time this could happen, rather than it feels like in the past they wanted things to be very quick. Yeah, almost like lack of patience in a way. Yeah. All right, so that is what I have. Let's get like advice here for you. All right, so you could be worried. You could be thinking a lot, and that could complicate the issue here with this person. Yeah, I think you could be a little bit worried about like the distractions that this person has. We did hint that this person could have other people, but it does feel like there's like a need to like make a choice. And so for you, it would involve like thinking through what you want to choose for yourself, but also if this person makes the choice that you've been maybe worried about, like will they choose um, this connection, this situation, it feels like um, dealing with that somehow in terms of seeing that as just like it's a fear that you have of maybe not being chosen by this person, and that it's not a reality, it's a thought, and it could go either way, right? It could actually be really successful here with this person. So it's wanting you to address that so that actually this new start and this expression can actually go in the direction that, you know, is meant to go. All right. So also for you, group A, it's like one step at a time with this. So responsive to your person in a way that is encouraging for them. All right, so let us look at zodiac signs. All right, we have Libra. All right, but I need to say zodiac signs for your person. You know, let me do that again. All right, zodiac signs for your person, group A. All right, we have Cancer. Is that Cancer? And Virgo. And what is this one? Sagittarius. And we have Scorpio. I'm going to get one more. Okay, two more wanted to come out. Pisces, Capricorn. All right, so these could be, I think it's Sun, Moon, Rising. And if you want to check out like the birth chart, it should be in the description box after I finish this live stream. All right, so that was you, Group A. I think tonight people have to bear with me. Like I'm a little bit slower because I have I'm catching a cold, I think, with everything that's happening. All right. Anyway, let us move on to Group B. All right. So Group B, your card is actually the B card. And it says, notice what you have. All right. So I know where this is like going with this group. Could be your person is somebody that I think that they maybe took this situation with you and them for granted a bit, you know, like they didn't, like when it was happening, when whatever was happening between you and them, they just didn't, I don't know, you're just not in the awareness where you take this thing seriously. And this person could be in that place of like shifting out of that. Okay, let's see what's the relationship. What's the relationship to notice what you have? Okay, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. We do have a King of Wands here who has a lot of burdens on their plate. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is like it it pays, or it doesn't pay to be attractive, cool, sexy, whatever. This is somebody that is has so many options, so many things happening in their life, and so many people that and situations that they could be exploring that it's like too much. It's kind of like that. It's like I don't know which way to go. I'm kind of laughing at this, but it's like I don't know which way to go. And so I am going to sabotage a lot of the things that are good for me in my life. Yes, exactly. There we go. In the back of the deck. Yeah. So we have somebody that I think this person was operating at a was I think this is like bare minimum, right? This is with you, group B. Oh, let me prop my B up here again. Let me put that there. This is somebody that was not giving a full amount, right? The Page of Pentacles is like the least you could give to somebody. So, okay, you and them had some kind of new start or you connected or something like that, but they were not giving this like their all. They were giving like a little. Like, I can afford to give you this is kind of, it's not quite breadcrumbing. I wouldn't say it's breadcrumbing, although we do have the Seven of Cups here, so like that could say like this person had a little bit to give to everybody. Like I'm gonna sprinkle myself around is kind of what I see. Um, could be dealing with somebody that like I think fancies themselves like a social butterfly or something like that. Like everybody needs a bit of me or something like that. And I'm just gonna give you a bit and then I'm gonna like move on. You know, we're gonna have something really quickly and then we move on. Even though the Knight of Pentacles is here, this is somebody that it's like it's somebody that wanted to rush directly into something more concrete, or it feels like even though they wanted to rush, it feels like it's something else. Let's get some clarity on this here. What is this? Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Knight of Cups. The Fool, Four of Wands. Okay, this is somebody here, group B, that, all right, all right. I think this is, I don't even know how to describe. This is kind of like a picture of somebody who's dating. We saw how many options this person had, right? And you could have been one of them. It says, notice what you have. They didn't fully notice, or things were going so quickly in their life that they're not noticing that you're an option that they could explore here. And so it feels like somebody, and it's not there yet, but it feels like somebody that could be missing or could have missed something that was good. They did want to, this is somebody that felt like they wanted to explore how to have a new beginning in like their dating life. It could have been somebody that was like looking to start a relationship and they were trying to like choose between many. This could have been somebody that wanted to change, came out of maybe a more committed situation and was trying to change that dynamic somehow. Why are so many coming out? Okay. This is somebody that's trying to manifest something really quickly in their life. They're trying to have a new start here. And so it's like they felt they had to make certain decisions about what to do here. And some of those decisions could really have been, okay, this is not pleasant. This person could have not the word, the phrase "done you dirty" kind of comes up, and I'm trying to find a different phrase, and I just feel like this person maybe offered you a little bit and it was kind of like a manipulative strategy of like, okay, how do I manage all these options? It's like I'm gonna give you a little bit and that way I maintain control of the situation, because I'm trying to manifest something big in my life here. And this person's like, I need to explore, I need to play around. I need to figure out what's best for me. This feels like, you know what this feels like? It's somebody who is maybe somebody who feels like, okay, I'm single, but I want to build towards a relationship. They met you, you're one of the options that they're considering, but they're more preoccupied with the fact that they have all the options, right? And that can be dazzling. It's like when you go into a store, like if you go into like a high-end store or something and there's like tons of something that you want. Like for me, like if you go into a bookstore or if you go into like a makeup store or jewelry store, there's tons of things that you could choose. And so it's like, it's the fact that I have this option and I'm in this process of shopping around that makes this situation um, what it is, right? But here we have this Empress energy. This is somebody that is, while they're trying to explore all of that, it feels to me like you are coming up as the Empress, right? And, okay. I almost feel like this person feels like you're an Empress, but at this time when I'm in this like candy shop or this jewelry shop shopping around, it's like seeing like the big ticket item just as you walk into the store, right? And it's like, oh, but then if you're preoccupied with the shopping experience, then you're not gonna enjoy that because you just found this Empress. You stumbled on like the big diamond ring that you're looking at, and therefore you don't get to do that shopping experience. That might be a bad analogy, but it's kind of what I'm seeing here. This person's in this dating phase of their life, or they're free and single and they're trying to mingle here, but they stumbled on you and you're the Empress. How do you just kind of give up on the experience of choosing that they were enjoying? And so, in a way, this becomes a little bit of a burden. King of Wands with the burden of choosing, and the Empress with the burden of no, no, you have to like say what's unacceptable to you with this person. Okay, all our cards have spilled. That's the situation as I see it with your person here. So I want to get advice for you in this situation right now. Four of Cups with the Nine of Swords. All right, you are this clearly wasn't something you were happy about because this person overlooked you is kind of what I'm seeing. They didn't acknowledge, it says here, acknowledge the everyday gifts that fill your life. This person didn't see that. They took something for granted because the quantity was more kind of dazzling than the quality, it seemed like. So for you, this is like not waiting around, not like choosing a new cup, because you don't want to sit around like lamenting about what went wrong with this person. And you don't want to like give in to like the overthinking and just kind of stay stuck in this mode. It's like if there's a new opportunity that's coming for you, and sometimes it does happen like that, take it. Take it. Okay? So that is your advice, group B. And I want to draw the charms for you. Ooh, one came out. This is your person's energy. What is this? Pisces. You're dealing with a Pisces-oriented person. Aries. All right, we have Capricorn, Gemini, one more. Ooh, all right, I had left these two on the table, so I'm going to take these, Leo and Scorpio. All right, so those could be the signs, especially sun, moon, rising of your person here that you're dealing with, Group B. All right, if you enjoyed that, please do give a thumbs up. And we're going to move on to Group C. All right, so let's see what card Group C had. Group C has this think card, and you would have chosen that from the thumbnail. And it says, do it now. Okay. All right. So let us get the do it now for Group C. Group C. All right, Group C. Your person, it says do it now. Your person here I think your person has an issue with procrastination. This is somebody that maybe has been waiting on the sidelines for too long. This is somebody that maybe could have been living in like a fantasy, could have been more in the thoughts about this situation, and maybe is needing a little bit of a push or courage to kind of take an action, which tells me that this is also somebody that feels that by taking an action they have more to lose. Yeah. All right, so tell me in relation to this Group C's person here, what's going on? All right, so Six of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords with the Hierophant, Temperance, the Star, King of Cups. Okay. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. All right, that's kind of sweet, actually. That is kind of sweet. Group C. I think that you and this person have maybe met before. If not, your person has been in some kind of long-term relationship already, and they are kind of looking at you as the new option that they could potentially explore. It's somebody that has been thinking about it, right? Thinking about you, thinking about this situation. So to me, it tells me that this person could have had a crush on you, could have had feelings for you, but this is somebody that's just been sitting with those feelings for a long time. And maybe it's because they were in something else. Maybe it's somebody that, okay, what I'm really seeing here is this person could have actually had like deep thoughts here about like when they think about you, they think, okay, this is somebody that I would see something more serious with. I would actually commit to them. I would get married, that type of thing. Because it feels like this person has like latent feelings that they haven't necessarily expressed to you before. And this person could be considering that. That's what they were sitting with, is like, should I do this again? Should I, can I, and it's also not should I, but can I? Do I have the energy? Can I like push through to try one more time? This person might have been in lieu of that, like while they're thinking this through, they're just like looking, they're watching, trying to just like sit with the information, try to chill with the information, And just try to kind of like sense when would be the best time. Is kind of what I'm seeing here from all those cards. Um, let us mute that. Yeah, okay, so let's pull some more here. Group C, this is also somebody that it feels like they would have to leave something behind to go towards you to start something new. But with the Queen of Swords here, it does tell me that maybe they feel you wouldn't be as receptive, which means that maybe you and this person have had a past here. Or maybe they just see you as somebody that's just generally not receptive at this point in your life. Yeah. Why do they see you that way? Yes. Yes. Okay. I feel like this is somebody that you know already. I just feel like this is somebody you know already because there's a Ten of Swords and the Judgment. So this feels like Group C, somebody here that they think you're not so like, you're not laughing about like the prospect of doing this again with them, but this person's motivated to try again. Ten of Swords here. Yeah, you and them. There was some issue that caused an ending here between you and them. They could have tried to bring this situation between you and them about in a way that wasn't, in the end, cumulatively, it wasn't that healthy of a set of choices that they were making. But they did try before with you, is what I see. With the Six of Cups and the High Priestess, this feels like somebody that's kind of like this person feels like you are a lot more to them. Maybe they haven't said that, but they feel like, no, this is my person. This is them. I know that. There's a kind of like, sensing of that. And that for them, that means a lot of things, and it does make them quite like in their head. All the groups, I think, in this reading, I'm just gonna say, I think are related because it's the same kind of feeling, but almost like different stages or phases. There's somebody that is anxious about taking actions. It's like this person feels like, what if I take the action and then it ends and I get rejected? That is the feeling here that they have because they think they do want to manifest the situation here with you. And so they're a little bit kind of like timid, but they have the drive, but they are a little bit timid in terms of, I don't know if it's timid, but just like afraid of the rejection, which, we all would be afraid of rejection, but that's not going to stop you from, going for what you want. With the Six of Swords, Ace of Cups. Yeah, okay, this is somebody here that's like, okay, I'm motivated to go towards you, leave some situation behind here and go towards you because I think you are the person that holds the happiness here. Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. This kind of tells me that this person would have to free themselves from something. What is that Nine of Pentacles? That is crazy. Nine of Pentacles clarifies the Nine of Pentacles. This person is saying that you are out there unattached and they are feeling like out in the cold and they're not enjoying that, right? They're just not enjoying that. But also this feels like somebody that would have to kind of leave something behind in order to be free and available to get into something with you, but they are motivated. I am curious, like, what's their next action here? Ooh, okay. Three of Swords and a Strength. All right, so the next thing I think this person has to do is maybe deal with some difficult emotions that they have before they pursue anything else, which I actually think that's really good. That to me tells me that this person is like thinking wisely rather than like jumping out of one thing straight into another thing. Yeah, okay. Right, because this person is saying that if I tried again, all right, let's kind of try to sum all of this up. This person here is somebody you have tangled with before. You may not be so receptive to them, but they are in something else and or they've experienced something else that has been difficult, right? And but they do know that they want to make the decision to come towards you. So their next step is not necessarily just to fly straight into a relationship with you because they know that that would be hazardous. What they want to do is try to kind of, I don't know if it's like heal, but it's more like just sit with themselves a little bit and the feelings that they're having so that they can pull themselves towards like a new connection with you if that is possible. But if they know that it's going to require dealing with their emotions and their past baggage first, is what I'm seeing. Okay. All right. That was like a mouthful to get out. Let's see. Advice for you now, Group C. Justice. Okay. With the Empress here, I love that like all the piles have pulled the Empress. And this Empress is really pretty. So, Group C, you have to know like you are this valuable, this worthy, right? You have a lot to offer. And to anybody would be proud to have you, right? And you have to make sure that whatever this dynamic is, I can see that your person is making some effort, but sometimes in the process of making the effort, we're learning. And so, and because you had a difficult past with this person, you want to make sure that whatever is done is fair and balanced for you, that is fair to you, right? So that is the word of caution or advice for you. I want to get the zodiac signs here, who this could be. All right. So Group C's person, who could this be? Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, so these could be your person's top 3 sun, moon, rising. And that is gonna be what I have for you guys this week, or this time, I should say. So I want to say take care and wishing you all the best. Yeah, take care.